Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Of course we are here again. And now we are going to make some spicy corn bites. Honestly, it's one of my favorite recipes for my whole blog website. I don't know how you want to call it. It's spicy, it's sweet in the measure, and of course it has a Thai touch, which probably is one of the reasons why I like it so much, because I love Asian food, especially Thai. So let's start with the recipe. I will use frozen corn, but you can use also the canned ones. I have chickpea flour, I have oats, and these two ingredients can be substituted by just normal wheat flour. But I like the texture that oats and chickpea flour give to the recipe. And of course it makes it gluten-free, which makes it easier for everyone. Then I will use sesame oil, coriander, coconut, grated coconut, bell peppers that I will chop still, and onions, garlic of course, and some ginger also. And then if I want, and probably Matty wants, chilies inside. So let's start with it.
Raio de menina, não consigo te entender.
I like to remember people that I never peel my ginger, especially when I buy bio. Of course, there's no reason to peel it. To start with our recipe. So I will add some olive oil to my pan. I'm using a wok, but you can use any frying pan. And then a little bit of sesame oil just for the amazing taste that it can give to our food. And of course it brings these Asian flavors. That's what we want in this recipe. Yes. I'll add all my onions here. At this point I don't want to add too much soy sauce, because what I want is to keep the color of the onion and not let everything brown, black kind of color. I'll now cover my pan because I want the onions to sweat, and that's the best method to make the onions release its juice. So now my onions here starts to sweat and get some juices out. Not yet completely transparent, but I don't want this. So it's time to add my garlic and my ginger. And the reason why I add my garlic and ginger always after, because the garlic can burn and I don't want to overcook my ginger, because I want to keep the fresh flavor of a fresh grated ginger. So I give a good mix here, and it's time to add the red bell peppers that I chopped, well, yellow bell peppers also. Now it's time to add the chilies also. So chilies in. And remember, if you don't like it too spicy, go lower on the chilies. And now I cover and let it sweat again, because we want all the juices to combine and add tons of flavor to our food. Meanwhile, I chop my coriander. Time to check our vegetables here, and they start to sweat and get really juicy. So soon it's time to take it out. Smells ginger. Do you smell it?
Yeah.
I'll just transfer my mix here. Then we go to the second part of the recipe. I'll add more olive oil to my pan. More sesame oil. When you hear the oil talking to you, it's time to add your vegetables to the pan. And now again, just a tiny bit of salt. This is the point where I can add some soy sauce, because it will not add color, since the corn will not release too much liquid inside. And we just want to cook really quickly the corn, just to add something more soft to our cakes and not giving these hard bites into the corn. Also, especially if you are using canned, cooking it helps to release this kind of salty taste that it has in the canned corn, that I don't like it so much, but if you like it, feel free. So now here, our corn is cooked. It's getting grilled here, and we can already turn off and mix both vegetables together. Of course, if you have a huge pan and you want to grill them all together, you can, that's no problem. I don't have a huge pan, and I'm making a big recipe. Because the good thing about this recipe is that you can freeze it. So now it comes blender time, and what I want to do is that I want to create a kind of a paste with these ingredients that I have. So I will add them all to the blender. Better if you don't make the mess that I'm making, but if you do also, why not? It's fun. And now we will blend this until it becomes a paste, but I don't want a really thin paste. I want still to have some pieces inside. So now I have here my dough with a little bit of pieces, and it's time to add the rest of my ingredients. So here I have grated coconut, and then I will add my chickpea flour, And now it's the time for my oats. And I know it's weird to have oats in a savory cake. We are more used to have oats in sweet stuff, but the truth is that oats work really, really well for the savory veggie cakes because it gives a bite, you know? Oats has the gnocchi gnocchi that is so delicious. Now I'll add my coriander because it adds freshness to my recipe. Now we add more salt and some lime juice. Now our dough is ready, and then you have two options. If you have time, you can let the dough rest, and after making little balls, freezing the balls and grilling them when you wish to eat. Or if you are in a rush like me, you can grill them immediately. I have to say they are better when you let the dough rest. So respect the time if you have it. Now I'll grill just a few to show to you, and after I'll freeze mine to have it later. I use an ice cream scoop, but of course if you don't have it, just 2 spoons will do the same work. And you don't need to worry that they are really round. I don't care about that. Actually, I never do them really, really round. If you freeze them, they get more perfect. But here, I just want that they are crunchy outside and soft inside. That's all I want. And when you see that they start to get golden and crispy, you can start turning them. So our corn bites are finally ready. So it's just plating it. And I will make now here red curry sauce, just mixing a little bit of red curry paste with coconut milk. And if you want to know my recipe for the curry paste, don't worry, either I posted already or I will post it really soon. And of course, don't forget all the social media cliches. You can like, subscribe and everything else because it's important for us. Thank you so much for watching and I see you next time.